Hey guys, it's DTK, and I'll be playing some Valorant with my best friend. I just spit on my computer so much. Oh my gosh, I wonder where that went.
Oh, that's funny.
I was like, oh shit. I was like, "Slah," and it was like everywhere.
Hi, welcome back, guys. We're back again. It's episode 3 of Out the Basement. We got DTK over here, Kenny, as you guys may know him. We have our other few hosts that are going to be hopping in shortly, and then we have a special guest today on the cast. It's going to be one of my good friends, Aiden, also known as Mokeba on YouTube and Instagram. I put his links in the description. Make sure to go show him some love, follow him, do whatever. Yeah, so no, the topic today, dude. I mean, Kenny, what's been like, what's hot in Vegas right now? Like, what's going on? What's hot over there in Vegas? Like anything or
Well, I don't really keep up on my own state.
well,
So,
what's going on with the strippers out there, man? I'm hearing that it's about to become legal to strip. Yeah,
the
no,
strip.
not to like prostitute. I mean, like I hear it's going to become legal.
Oh,
Yeah, I hear that that's a big controversial thing. I'm pretty sure that's going on in Vegas. It's actually going to become legal or something like that, is what they said.
really?
That's what I was hearing. No, I mean I
Hope
don't know if
not.
that. You tell me. I hope not. Yeah, I sure hope not too. Okay. Actually, our other host is having some technical difficulties. I'm gonna call this call right back. Okay.
All right.
Here, wait. Leave the call. Leave the call. I'm gonna recall everybody. Oh, what's up? What's up?
Is boys what it
Yo,
is.
yo. We got a good name for the pod. It's gonna be Out the Basement.
Out the basement.
Out the
Yes, we
basement.
are doing it out of the basement.
Yeah, I am doing it out of a basement right now. Yeah, that's correct. No, dude. So
Well,
we're on episode 3, man. I was getting with Kenny, and I was trying to figure out what controversial things are going on in life. Do you have any let's talk about controversial topics right now? Anything
Oh
that
man, well there's only enough controversy in the world to freaking kill a herd of elephants. It's crazy.
yeah.
No lack of controversial. I mean, I think just even us saying, "Oh, let's talk about something controversial." Hey, did you realize it's a bunch of white people talking on the phone right now? That's controversial. I didn't know we were all supposed to have so many opinions. So,
Yeah. No, yeah, you're
boom,
right.
controversial comment number 1 of episode 3.
Oh, great.
Stuck on that
Can't wait to get
internet.
canceled on
We're
episode 3.
we're white males and we're talking about things that we think
Wait,
about.
wait. I have a perfect controversy. We're two white men with Kenny. He's not
Oh.
white.
oh god. Oh god, I'm sorry, Kenny. I didn't mean to assume. See? I'm assuming things.
But that makes it all more controversial.
Don't worry, Kenny. My father was black, so it's just a pile of lies so far in episode 3. We don't even know what the truth is in here.
Yeah. It's just all of us lying back and forth.
Just
Kenny,
a bunch of bullshit. That's all. We should just call it bullshit in our basement.
bullshit in the basement. I wanted to talk about all the places that we've been kicked out. Because I've been kicked out of quite a few.
Most of those are child related, and maybe that needs a little bit of explanation for it. Just throw that on the table, but it's just places without age restrictions should really think about having an age restriction. I mean, if you say that there's no age restriction, and me and my boys go to Monkey Joe's, and we're in the ball pit with your son, look, it's gonna go down.
He's getting pelted with some balls one way or another. It's happening.
I'm helping your son with some. I'm putting balls on your son's chin one way or another. And if there's no age restriction, then I think it's okay. And apparently that's really frowned upon.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, no, I don't. I don't. I mean, I guess it just depends, right? I mean, it would depend on who's frowning upon it.
Well, the thing is that of course we're just talking about the actual balls that were provided, and
Yeah, that's
everyone
true.
else is doing it, so it's not like I'm some kind of, I guess I'm the weirdo, right? You go into the ball pit with a bunch of 9-year-olds, and then all of a sudden you're a freak. It did say 8 and up. It didn't say 8 until you're 20.
Yeah, it's just at 8 and up. That's anybody.
If you don't put a caution wet floor sign, I'll sue you to all kingdom come. But you want to get all upset about this. Oh well.
Yeah. Who cares?
Oh well. Implied wisdom, just like red lights or something. It's just all suggestions.
Just like cops aren't there, it's a no stop. No
Yeah,
cop,
no
no
cop, no
stop.
No age restriction. No stop. Well, that was just a absolutely disturbing out of the. I feel like whenever I get into one of these episodes, it just instantly has to transform into something overtly disturbing right off the bat.
Well, it was a good way to start our podcast. I mean, I think. No, so I've texted a few people today, and I was trying to get ideas, and most people were talking. They said, talk about how you guys became who you are today, like how what you guys did got you to where you are.
You mean how we're doing a non-monetized podcast out of your mother's basement?
Yeah, that's
a
true.
true success story? Is that what people want?
Yeah, we could do the truth of that story. Yeah, we could dig into that.
It may surprise the viewers, but it was really hard to get to this level of success.
Yeah, it took long, hard hours of doing nothing.
About 10 minutes of, hey man, you want to do this later? Sure. No, but I mean, I really do. I can't wait till we. It'll be interesting if anyone follows us from this point. I don't really know how people choose to waste their time on the internet, but if they're listening to us now, and then somebody like in the comments section later says, I've been following you guys since you were doing it out of a basement. 'Cause I think that what we should really morph this into is maybe like, like Joe Rogan style podcast. Not to call him out, he's way out of our league, but
shout out Joe Rogan.
Yeah, but let's sit down. Let's have the camera on us. Let's talk, because I think that it'd be funny. It would be easier to connect with people, on camera than it would just be like people. It's literally like somebody. You ever like accidentally get onto somebody's phone call, like way back in the day when we had landlines, and you just sit there in your kitchen and listen to somebody's divorce over the phone? Like,
yeah,
that's what's going on. People are just. It's just like they essentially are just on our group chat, our group calls.
Yeah, I mean, but got to start somewhere, right?
We got to start somewhere. So it would be interesting, is what I'm saying. Is like if anyone's out there, like, man, these guys are weird, but I'm going to listen to them. Like, if that's how you're choosing to waste your time on this Wednesday, that's awesome. First of all, but it'll be interesting to see what people think about that journey, because I think that that's going to be really what I would call the journey part of all this, simply because, up to this point, we're just we're just on a call right now. We're literally just on a phone call, so.
Yeah.
Not as far as the podcast goes, I guess. I mean, we could talk about, like, where we're at in life outside of this, like, what's going on in our daily lives to get us to this point. I'm down with that. I mean, I never shut the fuck up, so.
I actually just posted on my Snap story. I said, hey, come tune in to Out the Basement episode 3 if you want to hear some interesting content. Try to put it out there, you know what I mean? Just kind of.
Yeah. See what people think, You never know, I guess.
I mean, I've got a few hit-ups on socials being like, hey, man, when's your next video coming out? Because remember, I hurt my hand, and it's getting back to better.
Yeah.
I'll be in the gym next week, hopefully, so I'll be back in the gym. But I think I'm going to try to do the gym at like 5 a.m. before work, so when I get home, I can, focus on podcasting.
Yeah, I mean, we'll clean this whole process up and get it going. We'll start having, topics fully laid out, but I like this. I like you know, it's what we do anyways. So why not let people get into our little madness, so to speak?
Yeah,
You know what I
no,
mean?
yeah. I mean, right now it's just three dudes talking about whatever the fuck we're talking about, you know, whatever. And I like it. I mean, it's just.
Careful.
1 second. Yeah, I mean, we'll just. I definitely want to get behind the camera though and sit down. You know, maybe we'll have like it'll be like a little casting couch scenario, minus the porn and everything, or maybe I don't know what to do.
I mean, maybe we can put the porn in there. Who knows?
We'll see how far YouTube gets by that time.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see how dark YouTube gets. What if YouTube ends up becoming like YouTube Red is like the porn side of YouTube?
YouTube Red is like where the 9-year-olds can't go. You know, I really didn't ever think that YouTube was for children. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, for sure.
Like when does that become a thing? I mean, the amount of stuff that you can look up on YouTube,
I'm not tired.
even if it's not like, even if they're not cussing in it, like, it's not for kids. It's for education. It's for sharing. So like,
Yes.
you know, I just watched a YouTube video the other day. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to embarrass myself, but it was about how to make a girl squirt every single time. Do you think a 9-year-old needs to be looking that up?
Yeah, no.
And oh, you think that the worst thing that she can do is say "fuck" on that video?
Yeah. No. No, I totally agree.
Cover going out.
This video will never make us money. Not that it ever would, but you know, still. Hello.
Yeah. No, I don't. I mean,
Yeah.
who knows? It might make us money soon. I mean, if I get enough viewers and stuff, you know, we can definitely start getting our videos monetized, where you know I can put ads in and make revenue off of it. That's actually a part of what I want to.
Yeah, I feel like this is a loss.
I want to end up doing.
Well, and then like when people want to look back on all this stuff, you know, then you'll see like, hey, we had real conversations about being broke in a basement, just coming up with stupid conversation points.
Yeah, I mean, we could definitely talk about how we became broke to rich. I mean, some of us can. Not, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we won't ever be rich, but I would love to have something that we're all doing together. You know?
Yeah.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I
got
can hear you.
in on speaker. Cool. All right, so the topic that we wanted to talk about was how we got here. Kind of already tangented our way out of that realm, and I'm sure everyone's like, shut the fuck up at this point, but how we got here. Well, I don't know, the host, you know, you want to explain how you're, you know, from the point of you literally being a full-blown immigrant into this country to being on a, you know, to where you're at now.
Can you shoot him? To being on a podcast, yeah. I mean, yeah, no, I started, I came over to this country when I was 2.5. Yeah, no, I mean, it was honestly a crazy ride, man. I came over, I lived in Mobile, Alabama for I think a year, and I got racially profiled in a grocery store, believe it or not.
You?
Yeah. Believe it or not, I actually got racially profiled. This lady, so you know how like when the whole From Russia with Love shit was going around back in the day.
You mean the James Bond movie?
Yeah. So people were like, oh, you know, they put in the news magazine Russia from Russia with Love, with me, and basically, she walked up to me in the grocery store and she pokes me. She's like poking me, right? And she's like, "Oh, what a sweet little boy. He's so normal." And my mom looks at her and goes, "He is a normal kid. What are you talking about?" And at that moment, she was like, "Yeah, I can't raise my kids here." And we moved up to Indiana. because she was like, I can't raise them in a racial environment because Mobile is like extremely racist.
I will survive.
You know,
Yeah.
it's not. It's definitely not somewhere. It's definitely not somewhere to raise a kid if you want them to be normal. Like if you want them to have like a normal mindset of, you know, racial and profiling people is bad and things like that. Like if you want them to grow up normal, you don't make them. You don't raise them in a bad environment. So yeah, so we moved up here and I went to school like a normal kid. You know, I went to IPS school. And then, you know, I met you guys. You know, I met you guys in middle school, 6th grade. Is when I met you guys. Yeah, that was the turning point in my life. That was like, holy shit, I have real friends. Wow. That's when I realized I had real friends. And
love story.
I chopped it up with you guys, and we became super cool. You know, ever since then. Then I
love to hear about a good blonde white kid rising up from racial struggles.
Yeah,
that really,
it's like something
really
you don't ever hear.
You hear that, everybody? Don't you make any assumptions. Okay, this little communist right here had it rough.
Yeah, I mean, I had to pay for everything in my life. No, I'm just playing. No, but yeah, no. I mean, I had a rough growing up. Most people don't understand. Like, it is hard being like somebody from a different country. You know, you get talked about all the time. There's a lot of controversy around you. Like, even when I joined the military for my split second of 6.5 weeks, you know, bullshit that they kicked me out, but whatever. But you know, even the 6.5 weeks, I got called Russian kid by my like COs. Like, they were all like, "Oh, Russian kid, you're here to spy on us." And I'm like, dude, if I was here to spy on you, y'all fuckers would have been busted before I even fucking got 2 days into boot camp. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean, you know, the Russians, don't they use like super hot, attractive people? So there's no way it could have been any of. Just kidding, dude. They're super attractive.
But that's true though. They do. They put super hot, attractive people into the military. Is what they do.
Well, that's how I know I've never been spied on. No attractive people around my ass.
Why can't you people just surrender? We're not winning this.
I'm sorry. Who? What?
No, it's Kenny's mic is echoing.
Oh, like in the game?
Yeah, go. Kenny, you want to fix that so that way the annoying kid in our team doesn't ruin our podcast?
Yeah, because our podcast is going beautifully. I was gonna say I'm gonna jump down that kid's throat. Dylan.
Oh no, this is Aiden. Oh, this is our special guest. Oh, I didn't know he was gonna hop in this soon. Yeah, so our special guest today is Aiden, aka Mokeba. Yeah, like I said, I put his tags down in the description for you guys. Make sure to go show him some love on those. Super cool guy. No, Aiden, so let's fill you in. We're talking about how I grew up being racially profiled as a kid, which is, you know, is interestingly shocking. You know, white kid, blonde hair, racial profiling.
May I ask why you were getting racially profiled?
Yeah, well, because I'm adopted from Russia. So
he's a
I lived in Mobile, Alabama. Just put it up that way.
He's a vodka drinking Rooski.
Yeah. So go ahead.
I'm sorry. There's just a service officer that I want to run over real quick. He's in my way.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways,
Just run him over.
yeah, just drive him over. Yeah, no. So Alex here was telling us about you know, how being from a country that doesn't have really good relations, especially at the time of his birth with the United States. You know, people, especially, well, and background, he was in Mobile, Alabama, you know, the most understanding of places in the U.S., so things were a little heightened over there, I guess.
Yeah, people, yeah. They had, you know, all the I can't really be super racially deficiting on this podcast, but all the people over there were not very happy for newcomers, put it that way. It's a generational place to live, definitely, I would say. Oh, he hopped out. Yeah, oh, he's back in, okay. But, yeah, no.
Dude, I cannot hear y'all for the life of me. I don't even know what happened.
Turn the speaker function on. You're on your phone, correct?
I'm on my iPad now. It's working. I'm good.
Okay.
Well, I can also hear him a lot better now, so that worked.
Yeah, I can definitely hear you a lot better now.
Alright, guys. So the name is Mokeba. Real name's Aiden. Nice to meet everybody.
What's up?
Sub.
Yeah, so, if anybody, Aiden, if you have anything you guys want to change, if you want to change the topic,
yeah, honestly, for my first episode, I don't really want to talk about racial profiling. I no offense to you.
Oh, it's fine. Nothing. I'm just gonna stay over here being racially profiled is all. No, I'm just playing.
I think we could talk about some world problems,
Yeah, we could. What's controversial in the world right now? Do you have anything that that's like something controversial?
It'd be a lot easier if y'all.
Yeah, my number one issue is just human consumption and the way we waste. It's at an all-time high, in my opinion. I'm noticing so many companies and brands
wow, you're a 12-year-old.
people,
Okay, you have no opinion.
producing stuff, and then people buy it, and it just all goes to waste. And I love the vintage community. I'm really into that right now, and that's currently like something that I'm trying to grow as my business. Be a part of that. I realize they are kind of solving the issue of that. With all the vintage stuff that I'm purchasing and stuff. I'm kind of like saving that from going into the trash, because I'm giving it some more life before, instead I could be going to H&M and buying a t-shirt every, few months or whatever, but, things like that.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, let's get into it. It's just,
Good comeback, dude.
So you're
Comeback,
just talking a bunch of shopping is what you've been super into right now, like shopping and
well, finding like alternatives to
because he sounds like a retard.
Basic human consumption,
He can't control his voice.
so things don't go to waste. Like my whole channel is gonna slowly be turned into like how my brand will be, which is like recycle, renew, and reuse, because I very much believe in that, and I think we need to, as like a society, just incorporate that a little more, rather than it just be some sort of trend on the side, because that's what it is. It's like, oh, you are someone who likes to do vintage stuff and recycle and renew, and you're like a hippie or whatever, Why can't it just be like, oh, we are making sure this doesn't go into the ocean and kill a bunch of sea turtles, or, make the air pollution this much worse,
See, that's an excellent point right there, is that it's considered to be some kind of like weak attempt. Like when you said, oh, like I'm gonna buy, I do vintage, right? I actually work at a vintage clothing store, and I
fucking
still,
badass.
when you said that, I was still like, oh man, like I hope he gets one shirt out of the ocean, and that's a negative viewpoint that people have. It's just ingrained in us as a society right now. And you are absolutely right, man. That should be something that's less of like, oh, there's another hippie dude thinking that he's Jesus Christ, and more like everybody should be like, it should be frowned upon if you're like, yeah, dude, I just went out and got, I don't know, whatever it is, another, yet again, another giant case of Cokes that I'm just gonna all, throw into the garbage. Like, if you're not recycling, if you're not trying to do something, and, I'm not saying, like, everybody's gotta have biodegradable fucking straws and all this shit, like, but, you know, maybe you learn to drink from the glass, and if everyone did that, or if everyone did this, or everyone did a little bit more, and it wasn't so like there wasn't such a weird connotation behind trying to be better to
Toxic,
the
bro.
earth,
It's so
maybe we would
toxic.
make some progress.
Last player standing.
Cause like I said, it's a trend to be,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
like-
care. It's a trend to care, and I hate that because me personally, I don't want to be known as a guy like if you compare me to another person, like, oh,
Last
this
round
guy,
before the switch.
you know, did all this stuff in his life, but he also like let all this trash and waste just like go to like these landfills and then like, you know, just like end up in bad places. And instead this guy over here, you know, learned how to like, you know, turn his like plastics into like ways to help his own garden system, like in his backyard, you know, like generate food for him, so it's not like he's going to the grocery store every week and wasting more product. And then like he's also like recycling his clothes and stuff and learning how to make clothes out of the like destroyed clothes that he already has, so that factories aren't using thousands and gallons of ink and, you know, textiles and shit to like produce garments that are just going to waste, you know, at the end of the day. And it's just like, I don't want to be looked at as that guy that didn't give a fuck, you know.
Yeah, well, it starts with the few amongst us that are trying. Yeah, right now, yeah, okay, you know, if you just sit there and you grow a couple carrots, like, in the grand scheme of things, like, let's talk about less than a drop of water in the ocean. But if people would just get together and maybe start doing this collectively, and the whole world just didn't throw away one last thing or just recycled a little bit more, we're talking about over 7 billion people not throwing away. If everybody just recycled one straw, that's 7 billion straws not in the ocean, right? Like
Literally.
Literally. So, you know, it needs to compound. And I don't think people understand how quickly it can compound. Because, you know, I know people that drink they'll drink 6 sodas a day, whatever brand it is, and could care less where it goes. And, you know, you got to think about how many hundreds of thousands of millions of people do that every day. And if those hundreds of thousands of millions of people recycled or did something more productive or had glass Coke, I don't know, you know, like, then maybe the companies behind these things would realize, hey, there's actually a market here, you know. Clearly we're telling these corporations, you know, our beautiful system of capitalism, which I really am not ironically a fan of, I actually am a fan of it. We teach companies how to treat us as consumers through and through. And clearly we're not teaching them that we care, because if we refuse to purchase products from people that are not being eco-friendly or not being progressively thinking, then they wouldn't do it. They would, you know, it's money speaks. Money speaks in all cultures. It speaks, and you're absolutely right with that. That's a great way to think. Is that it shouldn't just be a trend. It needs to compound.
Yeah, because like
Beautiful
what?
thought.
Yeah, because what about? I mean, what are you guys' thoughts on, like, you guys know, like, soda cans, like how they have those like plastic wraps and they like wrap around turtles' necks in like the ocean, you know? It's like people like
I
will
feel like
take
that is honestly animal brutality at that point, because if you're allowing that to happen based off your human error and like your design, like that's just so fucked, you know? Because like we can design things to be safe for humans, why can't we do that at the same time to be safe for animals? Like the eco-friendly shit, that should be something, again, that not should be a trend, but something that should be incorporated as like a freaking FDA approved thing, you know? Like this
kind of,
you know.
Yeah, no, I totally, yeah, that's a great point. Like, I think that most things, you know, should be FDA approved now, and, you know, that humans should, you know, we as humans, and we've seen the past, like, how humans were developed, like, we should change our development on how people think that we should be, and be better, you know, not be worse.
Yeah, it's not trendy to not smoke around your kids. It's like common, like if you smoke around your kids, people are gonna call you a dick. Like it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And
or
so
a bad parent.
Yeah, and I don't understand where the disconnect is. You know, I mean, to be honest with you, I think that I have an interesting perspective because I'm definitely not like a. You know, I see these pictures on the internet. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. And I don't get up and do nearly as much as I should, but and I understand like where like a human seeing a kid injured is gonna always hit me harder than seeing an animal injured. You know, it's not popular opinion, but I think that we need to ask ourselves. I mean, we're a thinking species. Why don't we think about why we don't give a shit? Like, why don't we give a shit?
And I've been thinking about that too, and it's because like you can hear people like, oh, I'll discipline my dog and I'll give him like a spanking or whatever, but I will never hit my kid or whatever. And like I understand that, and at the same time I don't understand that because you're only saying that because you can communicate on an English level, you know, like the English language, you can communicate with on that level. But like when you think about it, like my dog right now, like just went through a traumatic experience where we had to watch my mom's dog, all right? And my dog is sort of territorial over her food because she was raised in like a pack and they always had to fight for her food or whatever.
Right.
And so this dog being in her that's also older is also going to boss, you know, my dog around. And one day, you know, they just clashed and it freaked my wife out. There was blood everywhere, whatever. My dog ended up just biting the other dog, you know, in the face. And she's fine now. Went to my mom's house again. Anyways, my wife like was freaked out, you know, in the heat of the moment, was like crying and everything, was panicking and said things that, you know, she was like feeling in that moment, was like I can't believe you would do this, yada yada, like you're like, we're gonna get rid of you, you're such a bad dog or whatever, you know, because she was feeling all that. She was crying, she was distressed, you know. And I shit you not, my dog did a complete 180 and changed, you know. The next day, my dog would not talk to anybody, did not get up for food or water, didn't want to go potty, didn't want to, you know, do anything but lay in the corner and like she was reflecting on what she did, what happened that day. And I swear to God, this dog is not the old dog I have anymore. The dog I currently have is obedient, knows tricks now, and like on a communication level, I feel like she 100% understands us, and I know she does. There's no questioning. She's not at the capability of like being able to talk in different languages or whatever to express herself. And at the end of the day, she is a dog and I'm a human, but there is an understanding between us. And I feel like if more people took a minute to like analyze the world around them, that we're all living things coexisting together, there should never be a moment where, you know, one is dominant over the other one. Yes, we need to survive, we need to eat, we need to, you know, progress, but there is ways of doing it that you still can coexist. And it seems like now man is just like the primary being, you know, like animals are just animals, you know. We are men, we're gonna take what we need from this planet and reach out to the stars and keep going, when instead, in my opinion, we should be communicating with these animals, learning more about ourselves, and being more in tune with this planet so we can figure out things that are beyond us, you know, mentally, you know, evolve us mentally, because we only use a percentage of our brains, you know, and like all that shit could be for bettering this planet, bettering ourselves, and it's all like based around trends and like consumerism, and it's just like it's so fucked how different, you know, people's views are on these things, and it's just it's something I've been thinking about for a really long time.
Right. No, I totally understand that. Totally makes sense. Yeah.
I'm sorry, that was a lot, but
All beautiful points. And, you know, and dogs.
Dogs are, you know, dogs are a topic. You know, there's a lot that we can go on about dogs. You know, like we can. I love dogs. I love all sorts of, you know, different types. Just different things that you can do with dogs. You know, you can train them. You can raise them to do what you want them to do. Then, you know, then there's like that whole stigma of like you know, there's that whole stigma of bulldogs, you know.
Yeah,
Like
I don't really
how people don't like, because they're typically like pit bulls and stuff are like raised in like, you know, they're raised in horrible environments, like traditionally speaking, you know, raised in terrible environments. But if you can break that tradition, you know, as most would say, then, you know, then they're not awful dogs. They're really good dogs.
I don't blame people that have an issue with pit bulls. I hear a lot of different opinions on them. I always agree with the fact that it comes down to how it's raised. But you know what? I'll be frank with you. You know, I have a son, and you know, if I had to choose a dog to bite my son, it would be a Chihuahua over a pit bull. It would be.
Oh, we lost you. No, I agree though. I would want
Good,
to.
yeah, I mean, you know what? Like, I don't. My thing is I don't trust human.
We're having some connection problems.
Yeah, I think we're having some connection problems with you, Eli. But I see what you're saying. You'd rather a Chihuahua versus
The jaw of a pit bull.
Yeah, besides the jaw of a pit bull, because jaw of a pit bull, you know, those
They can tear you up, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They're strong. They're very strong. As a Chihuahua, I would say is more bark than anything.
Yeah, Chihuahuas are more like bark no bite, and when they do bite, they're not as vicious per se. Versus pit bulls are typically very vicious animals if when they get mad.
Alright, 16 seconds on.
Oh yeah, for sure. I would even say, you know, if you know, not watched carefully, you know, Chihuahuas can become kind of like vile animals, like rat dogs.
Yeah, no, they can. They can not watch carefully. Yeah, agree. They can be very violent.
It's like I've seen some pictures of like just Chihuahuas that are like look scraggly and just like, man, that dog does not like nobody.
Yeah, and I just think, again, I gotta take it back to the point. I just think that that's just how they're raised. You know, it's like what kind of home they're raised in. Like if their parents beat them, you know, or because if they think about it, if a Chihuahua gets beat, I mean, I don't really know the whole stigma behind Chihuahuas getting beat, but I mean, pit bulls, if they get beat, you know, they hinder their fight over flight. You know, they start fighting more back. You know, they have more of a bite back versus Chihuahuas. I don't think have that aggression. Like they don't have, like Huskies, you know, are pretty aggressive animals. But that's just because that's how their brain is wired. You know, that's just how they're wired and how they're perceived by humans. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of controversy that you can throw around about dogs and about that the way people treat them and stuff. For sure. Yeah, I mean, oh, Eli popped out of here. Yeah, Kenny, do you have anything on dogs? I mean, I don't know. Do you own a dog? I forget if you own a dog.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I mean, what kind of dog do you own, Kenny?
I don't know.
You don't know?
30 seconds left.
No.
Is it a big dog or like?
Hey, at least he's honest.
Uh, she's almost like a wiener dog, but like
Ah, of course.
taller.
So she's like a race dog. I forget what they're called.
got this.
10 seconds left.
I'll just take whichever.
Right, you just take whatever, because you know you don't have an opinion on them, right? You don't go, oh, dogs are terrible. You know, you like all dogs.
He was just gonna hold you anyway. So I might just looking ready to go to A.
They're more annoying
Yeah, I was really trying.
than anything.
So what'd you say?
They're more annoying than anything.
What, like, oh, Chihuahuas? Or dogs?
Chihuahuas, like really small dogs,
Yeah, that's true.
are more annoying.
Yeah, they're more annoying, therefore meaning that they're not like, they're not terrible to own, you know? No, but let's talk about this whole thing with Aiden, this whole clothing thing. You sell like vintage clothing and everybody like, you know, hates it and stuff, and like,
Well, no one hates vintage. It's more of a less of
they
a
just can't
trend.
wrap, yeah, or like they can't wrap their head around.
Why it should be more of a daily thing than just a trend. Well, I am going to start selling vintage clothing. I'm gonna create a website. I'm getting my LLC and all this stuff, and I eventually want this to become a real thing where I become it's like self-employed from it pretty much, and then I also
you're kind of the only one who pushed
want
out.
to like employ my wife and be able to like just chill off, you know, the business, and
I hit your.
yeah, I want to hire my friends as well that would like to help me with it, and pretty much just like create an
Create, like,
experience from
like
it
a-
rather than
Like a name for
Yeah.
yourself.
that as well, you know.
You want to like leave a footprint. You want people to like know you for something, not for.
Well, I just not even that I want to be known like I have an ego problem or anything. It's more of like I just like at the end of the day, I don't want
Someone's down there.
to like reflect on my life and say I did nothing, you know. And also I want to create because I was designed and created to create. You know, I'm here for you guys more than myself. And, yeah, I really just want to produce something. You know, I love doing it. I'm all about vintage and clothing and recycling and reusing and figuring out ways to better myself and obviously this planet, because I live here just like everybody else, you know.
Right, yeah, you're here to boat sewer. You're here to like
Silva, what are you doing?
you're here to make better yourself and do things for yourself and for your family.
Yeah, make a difference while I can.
You sewer.
Down.
Yeah, you sewer. I got
Down
this.
A. 10 seconds left.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
I am a mountain.
Don't let him get.
Oh,
Who just joined?
Dylan hopped in and Dylan hopped out.
Got it.
I'm not
Oh, why?
I don't. Things I can't tell you. I have no idea.
I need a drop.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. No. Not like things I can't tell you. I say things I can't tell you because I don't know.
No, I
That's
got
what
it.
I mean. Like I have no idea.
Battle stage.
I feel like he'll hop back in here shortly though. I'm gonna say he will. But yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm all about making a character name for myself. You know, making a footprint. Figuring out who I am versus who I'm not. It's like a big thing.
Take flight. Reloading. Your duty is not over.
You can do that too.
But yeah, I mean, I'm all
Sorry,
about.
I was grabbing something. But no, yeah, I mean, the character that like I see me being is just like the best version of myself, and I feel like everybody should want that, you know, for themselves, not even just for themselves, but for their fellow man, you know. I want the best for you, bro, you know, like, I feel like you should continue doing what you're doing, you know. No one else is really doing that shit.
Yeah, and I feel like I have to start somewhere. I'm all about the starting a footprint somewhere.
Heaven.
You will not kill my ally.
Are you thinking about doing any merchandise with this shit?
Just play time, bud.
Who's next?
Please pick up a different.
Because I could totally
Pick up a
see you
different
doing
gun, pick up
like a hoodie or
Of
some
course,
shit.
it had
That
to
would
be
be
that
so
guy.
freaking cool, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out things we could talk about that we know, like things that we know. Let's figure this out. Simulation theory. What's your ideas
I
on
don't
that?
want to be that person, but if you are
I
doing the
think,
game,
you know,
suggest
it's just
going for off.
Hey,
it's a possibility for sure, but at the same time,
I'm not saying you can't.
if we are aware of it, like what's the point of like worrying about it, you know? You know, just why don't you just enjoy it while you can, you know, and actually like make something of it while, you know, because like
one's mid, two or B.
Again, that's going back into like why just
pistol
waste,
right
you know,
beat.
this simulation, you know, if you're gonna die in it, you know you're gonna die in it.
Do you have any blinds?
One, this
Why
one
not
is
make
behind.
something on it?
Right here.
Yeah, no, I'd say on the simulation thing, it's like, it's just, yeah. I mean, I've heard about things going around saying like, you know,
Of course, he's got the fucking bomb.
you know that they're
I thought
when
I
you
had
die, you
some
take
of
like a
it.
headset off and they're like, hey, welcome to the real world or something. You know what I mean?
It's not the Matrix, I'll tell you that.
What?
I mean, the word the Matrix can
Alright,
be
I don't know how you
used
didn't
to
kill me.
represent sort
No, I know
of
how they killed me.
that, but I definitely
No,
don't
that
think
sucks
it's
as fuck.
like the
I was in my
Matrix
fucking
where
ult and
you're taking
sniped
off
me.
a headset and then, you know, the guy
There's
with the
a,
shades is
a
gonna
thing with,
direct you on your
I
mission
think it's
or
not, I know
whatever.
it's not
I
part
actually
of
haven't
it,
really
most people don't
fully
know. You can
watched the
change
movie,
the
but
settings
Yeah,
in
no
the
joke.
I
line,
just
and you can
no
see
joke.
Viper a lot farther
And
if you
it's
have,
funny because I love Donnie
on.
Darko and all
Watching
those
that.
types of movies, but it's just
Damn.
I don't know. I feel like
You can see her like 2 to 3
for
feet
one, I know
further.
it's really hyped,
Because now she
and
is
Well,
there's
I was
nothing
in my
wrong with
smoke
that
and
because
she
it's
was in
actually
Raptors,
good. But like my
and she
point
just, like,
is, it's just
sniped me.
it seems too
They're to your left.
like. I guess the CGI of it,
remaining.
that
there's
aspect is
diffusing.
just kind of corny to me, and it just seems kind of fake. Like I remember when he comes out of that, like not plausible is what I should.
Even with numbers, anything can still happen. Remember that.
Does that make sense? Do I need to elaborate?
No prisoners.
No, it makes sense. I agree with that point that you made. Just, you know, it's just, yeah, I agree. Like if I did wake up and they were like,
So what would you do?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know what I would do. I can tell you what I wouldn't do.
Come on, let's go.
But I can't really tell you what I would do.
What would be your first reaction?
It'd be like, holy shit.
Maybe usage.
It'd be like, holy shit, why
Hurricane?
am I here? That'd be my first reaction.
On site.
Would you be like, I knew it,
Enemy remaining.
Yeah, I'd probably be like, I
simulation
knew
was
it.
a lie?
Yeah, yeah.
You
probably
would be
what I
that? You would be
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah, I mean,
I'll
I
just
mean,
stay
if I truly actually went to like
20 seconds to
heaven,
heal.
and it was a you know, because I believe in heaven and I believe in all that. Obviously, we're not going to get into philosophical stuff because
I just shit my pants.
that would, you know, be big controversy for another. That'd be a good topic for something else, like philosophical.
Great
thing.
topic.
But
Great
I'm not. But I want to wait until we have at least like Dylan or something in here. Maybe Dylan would be able to maybe spit some of his philosophical ideas out.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing this. I'm gonna be doing this for a while today, so you know they'll be in and out, and obviously you'll be in and out, but that's fine.
So, but can somebody else get the bomb?
Cool.
Yeah. Hopefully Eli will be back in. I think he was just walking into work.
If you press 4 on your numpad or on the top of your keyboard, and then you press G, you can actually drop it.
Alright, well, I am going to take my
Try
conversation
it.
downstairs. Just give me a second.
It's worth a shot.
I'm gonna go
Oh, everyone's scattered.
roll a J. I'll be right back. I had a question for you.
Yeah.
And I guess this is for the podcast. So, how far do you want to take this, and like, what are you worried about per se of like happening?
Like as far as what, like the podcast or?
Like with me, for example,
What the fuck just happened?
I want to keep posting my videos, and I would really like to create like a community with it.
I'm not gonna lie, the only
But I'm
reason
worried that, you know,
is Minima's finally
I'm
getting
not
out of the
gonna
shop.
have the motivation to post as many videos or whatever, and you know, I won't get sponsorships or something to help
Yeah,
incorporate with
Minima actually
channel.
is gone probably by the time that we finish this match.
Yeah, that's what.
God, dude.
Fucking Roblox guys.
It's so.
That's what. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to be able to
About to spend
adhere
$35 on
to
the new knife coming out.
adhere to
It's
everybody
a
and
sword
what, you know, make this a community to where
Oh, is
people
that
can come
covered?
in,
No, it's
talk and have fun and
actually, yeah.
just listen to
I was
basically
gonna
what we
say
have to
Tether
say.
is fucking awesome, and I would spend that in a heartbeat.
Me too.
Right now, it's kind of, you know, my fan base is not
I'm endangered.
as big as I thought.
Alright.
Endangered species on your way. Fuck.
Hey,
But
you have to start somewhere, bro.
yeah, like if I had to start from zero, I'll do that. That's fine with me.
Yeah, of course.
As long as I know I'm getting somewhere in the end.
Holy shit.
It's all about progression, bro.
Yeah.
Baby steps to get to the end goal, which is where you want to be. But you have to realize you're not even there, you know? We have to both realize that, you know, we're not where we want to be. We're going to make mistakes to get to where we want to be, though.
Totally agree.
One enemy remaining.
Let him defuse it.
I'm so sorry.
Well, I would definitely
No,
like
it's
to
fine.
collab.
It was like an
and,
instinct flick. You gotta
working on
fork
some
it.
things together.
Yeah, before you hopped in, Eli had a good conversation topic. He was talking about how when we all move in together, he wants to you get a camera, you know, and like just put it up in the room and just all of us talk around it and stuff on camera, like you were telling me, you know, adhering to like a personal level.
Oh yeah, we could literally do
Zone
that.
A,
I have a
like,
camera,
someone
like I
chasing
said, so
you
we could
across
totally
the
do
fucking
that.
map.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
following them the whole time.
I was
I
like,
think
oh,
that's a
God.
great idea,
We were
and
doing a
if
trade,
you guys
by the
get
way.
one as well, we could have more angles.
Yeah, for sure. Just different things.
They're mid. Mid B.
Yeah, me too.
Spike down mid.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, it does. It all starts from somewhere, so.
What do you guys think about investing
Nice.
in like stocks and all that, and like the Bitcoin shit?
Oh, I'm invested. So I actually have I have 180 shares of Doge.
You got spiked.
180 shares.
Yeah, so I got it when it was like 25 cents, and I probably should have pulled out when it hit 75 cents because Elon Musk, you know, hopped on Saturday Night Live and kind of like pooped on it, and so everybody pulled, you know. so it drops again. So yeah, no, I mean, I totally wouldn't knock it, but like, let's put this out there. Actually, guys, we're not financial advisors by any means.
Oh, not at all.
We need to iterate that we're not financial advisors at all. We're just sharing out our
Never
opinions.
recommend taking financial advice from me unless I actually know what I'm talking
I
about.
would have killed Sega and I would have hit my brush and just couldn't go any farther.
But like, so what is your value with those Doge coins? Is that how you say
Doge, yeah. So right now I'm sitting.
Doge.
Let's look at this. Right now I'm sitting at 62, but I'm sitting at minus $2 for the day and 27 total return. So it's not terrible.
Okay, may I ask what you use
Robinhood
to buy that?
Robinhood.
Fuck Robinhood, bro.
Nah, it's because Doge like started on Robinhood, so I'm just on it for the time being.
Send me the link to that one because I try to look it up there and I can't find it.
It's on the App Store.
No, I meant like send me a pic then of the what to type to like find that shit. You know what I mean?
I feel for 30.
Yeah, no, I can do that.
I don't understand Robinhood either. I've been trying to figure it out. I mean, I know it's pretty self-explanatory, but like, is it more day trading than investing?
Yeah, I'd say kinda, yeah. Here and there.
Because with like the Cash App, I'm able to just like invest and like see what I make, and then same with like the Bitcoin aspect of it. But like with the Robinhood, like I didn't really understand it because it seemed like there was parts for day traders, and I don't know if I'm like incorporating something wrong or not.
I mean, it's like day trading and it's like day trading and longevity
sword and dagger,
stocks.
Like,
are you serious?
But the longevity is
$35.
the longevity and it's hard to get used
Sure
to.
that's what they're adding after the minimum.
Let me mute these guys in my game. They're kind of annoying me. But the longevity in it, yeah, it's definitely, I would say, if you're not looking to trade, you know, coins, crypto coins.
How do you do that? Because I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, no, it's all sorts of ways. You just get on. Yeah, and I can definitely show you.
I would really appreciate that, honestly.
This guy turned on his hats.
Oh, who that? Yeah, that Astra. Yeah, no, I mean it's cool. It's a lot of. It's interesting to get into. You have to get into it to do it, because you have to learn about white pages and stuff like that.
No idea what that shit is.
Yeah, white pages is like, it's just a authorization of, see, dude, that's what happens being from Russia. Like, some of my words I still can't pronounce correctly, but an authorization of the coin, like saying that the coin is like good, it's not bad, it's there's backup proof behind it. Per se.
Okay.
Come on, let's go.
Well, I'm really interested.
Yeah. It's hard to get into. I'm not.
Spike down mid.
Because I did some Bitcoin on Cash App. I made like 170, but I would like to see bigger numbers, like everyone else kind of. Well, not everyone else, but like the millionaires are seeing.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like the ones that are making like millions of dollars.
100,000s a day.
Yeah, like 100,000s a day.
30 seconds
Yeah, I think
left.
that's.
I would like to get my mom a freaking new car that doesn't break down every freaking week.
Last player standing.
I would do some good with that money, man.
10 seconds left.
Yeah, same.
What about the Ethereum? Is that how you say that?
Ethereum. I don't have any thoughts on that, but it's sitting, I think, 3,000 right now, which is decently high for it. I haven't really followed up much on it, but I heard it was a good one to get into when it was like penny stocks. So like penny stocks are the ones that you want to get into, because if you buy, let's say this, bro, you say you buy like $40, right, of like penny at a penny, you're getting like, I don't know, like 400 stocks, I think is what it is, or something like that. I don't know, maybe more, like 4,000. But it's basically, it's just it's a helpful way to get started, because you know, if you put $50 in at a penny, you're not going to really lose money, because once that hits 50 cents, if you feel like you want to pull, you can just pull, you know, and you'll, you know, most likely double your money. Or actually, you'll 50 times your money if you bought it at a penny.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
So it'd be 100%. I'd say it'd be 100% worth it. Yeah, it's hard to. I need Dylan to get in here because he always has some weird conversations he wants to talk about.
Enemy down. Last player standing.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go deliver this. Gold to my wife.
All right.
What do you think about kids and technology?
Kids and technology. Oh, like the new generation being born with just all the technology at their fingertips.
Yeah, like
versus
my sister
like
on the iPad all the time and shit.
Yeah, versus like us where we had to, you know, read fucking books when we were kids to learn shit. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think the technology with the new generation is kind of dumb. You know, they're finding a lot of loopholes and things that we never knew, and they're starting to like surpass us. Because if you like this whole TikTok thing, you know, it's like anybody can be a TikTok creator. You know, it's not shit's easy as fuck to become a TikTok creator. Just because it's, you know, you could post a video or two and get viral and then be like instant famous. You know.
I don't understand that at all. I'm sorry. I don't know how you get a fucking Bentley from fucking TikTok.
I don't either.
Spike planted.
I have no idea.
Sucking the freaking creator's dick, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know how, but you know, people manage to do it. So like, kudos to them, I guess. Cheating the system. I don't know how TikTok has that much money to be able to just pay people out like that, you know? Like there's like, and same thing with this whole like OnlyFans thing, you know? It's like girls are making like $300,000 like a freaking month with OnlyFans. It's like, I don't understand how that's like, people are really paying to see like women in like lingerie or women in, you know, naked or whatever, because there's like multiple OnlyFans creators out there that just post lingerie photos, and it's just purely because they're famous as hell that people will buy their OnlyFans so that way they can like communicate, because there's an open communication line with OnlyFans, you know.
Yeah.
With all the creators, and I think it's out of pocket. I think it's just getting out of hand a lot. But you know. I mean, I might start an OnlyFans. Better be careful. Watch out for me on OnlyFans. I might start one. Hey, I mean, if people are whacking out like 100 G's a month, I mean, shit, why not start it? You know?
Why not? Why not, man? Hey, I gotta go check on Chloe real quick. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna put myself on mute.
Alright.
Try to get Dylan in on this call.
feels like a guy just toggled me at the start of the game.
Spike planted.
Like I spotted him and he turned around a corner and headshotted me. Super quick.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
One enemy remaining.
Going up. Watch out. Watch out. We good. We good.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I think Dash is cheating, but I could be wrong. I mean, he did come from like last place all the way, like catching up to my rank, to my score, which kind of seems a little, weird.
Who's next? Deploying drone.
Can you reload your gun?
Healing.
Turn around and kill him.
Spike planted. Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Your duty is not over. You can do that too. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Clutch.
This is what I dream. Together, we will bury them under their transgressions.
Rich cream pies.
Yeah, no, I just noticed his name again.
Rich cream pies, delicious badunk.
You want to fight it?
No, nobody's here yet, can you? Dang, y'all really blocked me off here.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Okay, you almost killed me.
No, that's fine.
We good. We good.
Time to stock back up.
I got you, bruv. Fire in the hole! Going up. Careful now.
Watch out. Rift Walker's out.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
It's on A, Kenny.
That guy sucks.
Attackers win.
Like 2 bullets and it's already spraying out of its crosshairs.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't do bad at all that game for the stream. I did really good for the stream that game.
I'd rather play CSGO.
You want to play CSGO? We can play CSGO.
I'm halfway downloaded.
Yeah. Here, maybe if we close this game out, it'll go faster. Let me just log into my other Steam account.
I'm roboing it while it's downloading. Oh, Alex.
What's up?
Are you still streaming?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Why?
Then let's go and talk about some stuff.
What are you gonna talk about it?
Really sensitive information.
Oh, is it? It's about what we talked about earlier, like a few days ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, don't worry about it if you don't want to talk about it. Makes sense. Yeah, no, it's no worries. We'll be right back, guys. Stream. I totally forgot my CSGO goes on this screen. I'm gonna have to rotate all this stuff to the other screen. Oh wait, will game capture my game if it's not on the screen that I have game capture on? It'll still capture it, right?
Wait, say that again?
My game won't capture if it's not on the screen that it needs to be on, will it?
If it's set to like capture a full screen game, it'll capture on any screen.
On any monitor?
Yeah. If the game is full screen.
Okay, I need to change the settings then to full screen.
But I'm trying to get up to a pound.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty hard.
Full screen.
Because they don't have a timer and all that, so.
It's full screen windowed. I need to do full screen, don't I?
Yeah.
Should capture, right? It's not capturing. No. Why is it not capturing my screen? Going on stream will be technical difficulties here. Oh, I need to put it on my other monitor. in the...
All I have is
What
some
is it doing
trim
right
for
now? I have no idea what my thing... hold on.
But pretty soon, I'm gonna turn everything to flowering stage. Even with the 2 lemon trees that are in there too.
Oh, okay.
I have one already transplanted to soil.
Yeah, no, dude, how do I put
So
this? How do I
that's
put this on my other screen? I need to get
what,
this to my other screen. Yeah, it's not.
your game?
Yeah.
Oh, you'd have to be in game and then go to like video settings, and then it should say which monitor to put it on.
So you would think that this game does that.
Should.
I don't think this game has that. Let's go windowed. And then let's move it to this monitor. And then let's see if I can pop this thing into full screen. Sorry guys, we'll be back. Hold on. Let's see if I can get
Lot
this
of
to
smoke
work.
up.
And cool, it just throws it up on my other monitor. Why does it keep... Dude, I know I need my game capture to capture this monitor, not the other monitor. How do I get it to capture a different monitor? Can I do that?
What are you using? Streamlabs?
OBS Studio. Display capture. I need to display capture this. There we go. Okay, I got it. Capture cursor. No, just capture screen, right? Not capture cursor.
Yeah, capture screen. Or no. Because some of those don't play sound.
No,
Only
I think I got it. Can you guys see?
I'll check for you.
On this. Yeah, check for me. It should be on now. It should be.
Yeah, it's on your desktop right now.
Okay, tell me if it's on the game. Can you hear me? Can you hear me though in the stream? Can you hear me? Still? You should still be able to hear me, right? That should have no effect on.
Yeah, I can hear you. Perfect.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Yeah, I don't.
Oh yeah, I can see your game and all that. You're good.
Okay, awesome. Hopefully, okay, perfect. God, I'm trying to think of some topics we can talk about. We could probably talk. Let me go on the internet. Let me see what's popping right now in the world of internet.
Have you seen that show on Netflix called Cowspiracy?
Conspiracy theories? No, I haven't. But I have indeed. I have. Oh, dude, Kenny, can you play with me though? I have a Prime. Hold on, let me disable my Prime. Can I disable Prime?
For what?
I have Prime on the game. But no, I haven't seen that.
Oh, there's like one called Seaspiracy too. So it's Cowspiracy and Seaspiracy, and they talk about like what foods will be sustainable for like the amount of time that people are going to be on Earth and the amount of people that are going to be on Earth, like, we're going to run out of cow, fish, all that, like, quick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not good for the environment.
I did not know that. I didn't know that. I've been interested on Netflix. The ER visits. You know, the ER thing, like things like that.
Oh, like crazy
visits.
ER moments or something like that.
Yeah.
Where it comes in, oh, this guy has like a pipe shoved all the way in his body.
Yeah,
and
dude,
he's
I
still
saw
alive.
that. I saw that. I was like, what the hell? He had a pipe in his mouth, bro. Dude, there was a dude who got a pipe shoved through his mouth, and it was like he was still living. It missed every single artery in his throat. Like it missed his carotid artery. I was like, dang, dude, you are one lucky son of a bitch. You are one lucky dude. You just managed to survive something that most people wouldn't survive, I would say. Most people wouldn't survive a pipe in the throat. Like that's something most people can be like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, if like something has like a smooth edge and it has enough pressure to go in something, but because of that smooth edge, it's gonna push everything around it and encase itself in that. So, like, it's gonna push everything, all the organs and all that, move it around.
Right.
And then he's still fine, but that pipe is still in it.
You know what's crazy though? You know what's wild is when I was driving on my way home from work, I think let me get this right. I think it was Monday or last Friday. No, I didn't go to work last Friday. I don't think. No, I did. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. It was but I was driving on the way home, and there was this pole. Right, dude just dragged straight into a light pole, knocked it down, and I was just like, damn, I completely demolished the whole light pole, and I didn't think that was even possible. Just one car. It was not even an SUV. It was a car, and I was like, that's interesting. You ran into this thing, and you somehow survived. Two, it didn't break. Like, you know, it didn't. Like a car didn't break, but yet the pipe did. It just completely hit the deck and.
Yep. I keep on getting them Scooby snacks. And it don't taste good.
They don't taste good. Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I need the other people to hop back in the stream. We need more controversial topics, and they pop out interesting things. But yeah, no, dude, that whole ER visit thing is crazy. Like I agree. That shit's wild. Wild visits in the ER, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait till we start the podcast series and we start like recording the videos like on a recording the videos. That dude has like aimbot. It's fine.
You can have like overlays on your stream
Uh-huh.
and have like key binding saying like you can have like a screen that'll come down and then it'll have like have a border around your screen for like a few seconds and have like a emotion or emote type thing.
Right.
Just so it's like kind of cool, you know?
Yeah. It's so hard to talk about things. Let's look at Snapchat and see what's going. See who's the new topic on Snapchat. Oh, a rapper got arrested at his graduation. That's crazy. Dude, no, let's talk about this, dude. Have you seen that? Have you seen that guy that goes around and does the like, what do you do for a living? You know that guy? He's like, what do you do for a living? What do you do for a living? You know, and he goes around to, like, people with super, like, nice cars.
Oh, no. Tell me about him.
Yeah, dude, no. So, I mean, I think he lives in LA. But he goes around and he's like, hey, what do you do for a living? And, you know, they'll be like, oh, I'm a rapper, or, you know, or I'm an entrepreneur, you know, things of that nature. He'll go around and say that, and, you know, people will.
There's shit still in my mouth.
People will go around and talk about those things.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's not really that interesting of a guy, but. But yeah.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, what's up? Hey, we were talking about TV shows and things that, like, are popping right now. I'm trying to find some topics to talk about. I don't know. It's kind of, you know, it's kind of hard. This world's turned into like a thing of snowflakes. Have you heard of that terminology, Aiden? Like being a snowflake.
I have never heard of that.
Yeah, dude. So, like, you know how the world is turning soft, right? Like, this world is
Like
becoming
people
soft,
are like
sensitive.
people are like standing up for things.
Yeah, like they're being overly sensitive, or like they're suppressing people, you know, blah blah blah. Like, obviously not gonna, you know, I don't have much to talk about on suppression because, you know, apparently, considering I'm white, I don't really can't really talk about it according to the world, you know. Otherwise, I'll get canceled.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not about getting canceled, you know. I'm like, I very much want to stay relevant in the world and not be canceled off the internet. But
honestly, man, I don't think anybody has to worry about that stuff as long as they are not partaking in what's been going on. You know what I mean? Like, part of the problem rather than like the solution of, like, I would say people that keep quiet are definitely not an issue.
Right.
They're more neutral than anything. They don't really add or, you know, like, negatively affect. Obviously, if something's happening and you see it happen and you don't do anything about it, you should do something about it.
Right.
But at the same time, I don't know. It's a very, very hard situation, you know, and like to like see both sides on, I guess. I mean, because you can feel so passionate about both. Like, I don't know. I feel like things should just be equal with that, with what you were trying to say earlier.
Yeah, it's just be neutral bounded.
Yeah. What are you doing right now?
We hopped on some CS:GO, just fucking around.
I got you. Some recommendations, I think, for the next episode. Because I gotta say my farewells and spend some time with Chloe, anyways. And I really do appreciate you having me on as a guest in today's episode. And if I'm able to come by later, I definitely will. I'm gonna let you know beforehand as well. But honestly, man, I would just keep, bringing the good energy that you got. A little constructive feedback would just probably, let's schedule these so that there's it's a timed thing, so it doesn't just
drag on.
Because if you want to stream and you want to show the content that you're streaming and talk about it, I would definitely, or a topic, I would definitely do that on Twitch for as long as you want. But for the YouTube aspect, I would more say schedule maybe 30 minutes, or if you're going to stream the whole thing, maybe an hour or two of a stream, and then take clips from that, your favorite moments, maybe add those on YouTube as alongside as a 30-minute sum of that, maybe.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, I think you know what you need to do, and I'm really, really excited to be a part of that and help you. But yeah, man, that's all I really wanted to say.
Yeah, I mean, that's some valid points and some valid information to help. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think I might end it here on the podcast side of things, just because I think Eli's back at work, and Dylan, he's with his dad right now. I do know that. His dad wanted to show him around to a bunch of different apartments today, because he feels bad that he can't, because. So this is the thing. Dylan's lease is up in July.
Yeah.
So he doesn't really have much way to where to live. So he wanted his he was gonna move in with his dad, but his dad is on the fence about it.
Yeah. I got you. All right, man. Well.
So yeah. I mean. Yeah, I'll definitely schedule it out. I don't know if the next episode will be tomorrow, just because I got to see what everybody's schedules are like, and I'll be texting everybody, obviously, during the day to figure that out, to see what time people can hop on, and if I need to start the stream at 7, I'll start the stream at 7, instead of 5. And yeah, I think for the meantime, I agree with you. I think what I'll do is I'll record my videos. I'll record our podcast with OBS Studio, that I'm using. I'll record the podcast, and then I won't game capture. I'll just put a background in the thing for right now until we're.
So we get to a point where we figure out what should go there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, man, with that being said, I appreciate you, man. This was fun. I definitely want to do this again. And you better keep up with it, bro.
Oh, I'm going to.
I want to see some more. All right, bro. I'm gonna let you go.
Alrighty, man. I'll talk to you. Peace. All right, guys. Well, that's the end of the podcast for today. I think we're just gonna do some longevity streaming on games. So me and Kenny will just have our commentary on the games that we're playing for the rest of the episode. We'll probably string the episode out another what do you say, Kenny, like 10 minutes or so?
Well, what'd you say? I zoned out. What'd you say?
I said we'll probably string the episode out like another 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, if I could get on. I think you could play. I think you could play a game or two before it's done.
I'm already in my second game.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think I might